All right. Good morning, afternoon, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the region of Luavara. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, because we got some shit to do today. A lot of things happened yesterday, or last week, not yesterday, last week. And even more is going to be happening in the next couple of weeks because the region of Luavara is at war. Now, it all boils down to how our heroes are going to handle this war. Although, they have definitely made some, I would say, unnatural allies. They have plenty of help, though. Everything'll be fine. Unfortunately, Cody is not going to be able to join us tonight, and holy shit, that music is still incredibly loud. Fortunately, Cody will not be joining us tonight, and Spooky is missing. I don't know if she'll be able to join in later or what's going on, but time will tell. But mostly, I think mostly today is just going to be a planning day because there's a lot going on. And I know the original goal of the Nameless were to go to the Boreal Tides to finish the restoration of the sword. But with everything that's going on, that might change. So let's go find out. Hello.
Hello.
Hello
Hello.
there.
Hello.
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 Are you guys ready
We,
for another session today?
God, no, please don't make us go to war.
Well, too bad.
Actually, wait. I shouldn't have happy adventure music. I should have ominous.
Ooh. Yeah, my stuff's too upbeat.
Yeah, you guys are literally at war, staring at the image of a blackened sun.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
to a certain group, that's happy fun time.
Yeah?
But the situation is dire, so
Not me totally remembering how to spell ominous.
All right. So,
okay, we all have those problems.
previously, we finished up the dungeon. Congratulations.
Ooh.
On not only clearing the dungeon with very little resources that you guys had left, but also being able to completely break Sven's control, or the controlling rune that Sven had on him that was binding him to Ornoth. At the unfortunate cost of Felfrey's life.
Yeah, that kind of sucked. We're like, yeah, we'll work together. Oh, she's dead
Oh,
now.
fuck.
And then all of a sudden she
Oh shit, she did
just
fuck.
got obliterated.
Oh, she does fuck.
She's dead as fuck.
Yep, and no resurrection magic.
Yep.
Yippee!
Whoops, sorry, fell free. I kinda ate that.
Like, oopsies.
Oopsie, did
Yeah,
I just eat?
thanks, Jacob. You ruined our MacGuffin. We may need that later, but the gods got. Actually, I don't know if it. I mean, it may have worked at the time. The god was still in her when she died, so. Yeah, whatever. Weird, creepy red sun.
Yeah.
Ooh,
After
thingy.
after freeing Sven and unfortunately watching Felfrey die, Ornoth approached the party and basically said, "All right, you guys had your last chance. We're done here. We're going to war." And
Were
then,
we not?
and then proceeded to cast a spell that none of you have ever heard of before. And using some kind of ritualistic dagger of some kind, apparently severed Silky's connection to the goddess of balance.
Oh no.
Completely
We're so
Oh,
upset.
no.
completely blowing out her left eye.
That's the more upsetting part.
That's the upsetty spaghetti.
That's the
But
part we're upset about.
but even through the pain, Silky still managed to muster up some strength in order to finally, after all this time, draw the Sword of Silence in its entirety to block a strike to hit
Vare.
Vare, yes. Thus, completely sparking the prophecy that was foretold, but being interrupted by the sound of a loud bell toll that echoed throughout the entirety of the region, and a loud, sinister voice in everyone's mind calling out the number 5. Immediately, the sending stones were filled with chatter and panic as Talone told everybody to go outside and, hey, check out what's going on. Because shit's a little fucked right now. And of course, you guys are met with the scene that we see before us. So, after you guys received the belt of physical strength from Sven, or physical perfection from Sven, what is it that you guys do? Because I know that the original plan was to go to the Boreal Tides.
Oh, the original plan was to first fuck up the docks and deal with that whole situation.
But
We might still have to do that, in all honesty.
Well, let's take
Yeah.
a bit to recover here and get a game plan together.
All right. First things first. What the fuck? Second things second. Silky, I'm sorry for your loss. And third things third. And Alisher just falls on the ground.
I just grab a stick and poke him.
Nope, I'm dead. I'm laying down. I'm tired. Leave me be. I'm too old for this shit. I'm almost 30.
Jacob, did you actually name that noodle fight? I just noticed and I just had to say something.
Yes, as the name implies. Because
I mean, fair enough.
you'll figure out later.
Oh, I want to figure out now.
Ah, yes. Let me just noodle fight your back. Make it to the side.
Hey, I am perfectly content with my girlfriend.
All right.
What about your daughter?
I mean, I shouldn't be content with her. That's kind of creepy.
All right. So,
Goddamn.
there you guys
Content with your family.
So there you guys stand, staring at the blackened sun.
Odia style of biblioteca.
Would be one heck of a time for Lady Isabella to show up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but she kind of doesn't come near us anymore.
All right. Well, what do we do now?
Well, first
Er-
things first, I think we need to rest. We can't exactly fight against anything in our condition right now.
And second of all, Sven, what do you plan on doing for now?
He's gonna look down at Felfrey's body, which he's still carrying in his hands. I'm gonna start thinking of a way to get back at those bastards for what they did.
That's a spirit.
Well, we only gave you the power of choice. What you do with your choices are your own.
On a side plot, Sven, what do you know about what's going on in the port of the island right now?
As far as I'm aware, they were using the port as a gathering point for most of what remains of the Genesis experiments.
That's not good.
Nothing along the major experiments, such as my generation or Silky's. But
Something along the line of the spider.
As long as we don't come across that freaking dino spider again, I'm good.
It's called a Spinosaurus Rex.
Whatever you want to call it, I don't want to face another one of those goddamn
You can't
things.
tell me the name Spinosaurus Rex is not clever.
I thought we were calling it the Arachnomantula.
Okay, that one's good too, but that's too big a word for me.
What is it, a Fu Manchu?
or the Arachnosaurus.
Yeah, the Arachnosaurus Rex.
That's what we were calling it.
That's what
I
I've been
like
calling
big-
it for the longest.
Yeah, we were calling the Arachnosaurus Rex, but for some reason I decided the Spinosaurus Rex was what I decided to say.
He decided it was catchier, so he wanted to change it.
Matter of fact, Spinosaurus Rex just have a better ring to it than Arachnosaurus Rex.
Meadow's going to speak up and say, if that port town does release all of those experiments, the tribes are going to be completely destroyed.
That's our most pressing matter.
They're not prepared.
We don't know.
They're gonna have to band together.
We don't know what's going on with the sun. We can't do anything about the sun. Let's be honest. We can barely do anything about our current situation. We can theoretically fuck up those experiments in the port.
We've got another problem, though.
We have to head up to.
I know we have to, but we can't. That's
We
our way
have
out
another
anyway.
problem besides all that, guys. With the sun being like this, it means any undead who manage to make it out from the Underdark can roam freely.
And that means the very same one that almost ended us that last time.
We did warn people about that one, mind you.
Yeah, it's got a creepy stalker. We get it.
No, not that one. Not that one. KP, I'm talking about the freaking Bloodborne looking motherfucker.
If he wasn't here for that.
Oh shit, we forgot to tell KP about that. But I'm surprised
KP knows about it. But KP was not here for that, so they may not be able to jog your memory. You remember the giant fucking monster skeleton thing that like felt like it was like the skelepede?
Yeah, oh, yeah, I came in at the tail end of that.
The
no, thank you.
skelepede.
Yeah, the skelepede and the thing that it was whichever way it was.
Just get royalty rights for all these names at this point.
Either way.
Oh, the giant oiled up cuddle puddle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The fucked up cuddle puddle.
Yeah. So.
That literally ate everyone except for Xavier.
Don't hug
Yeah.
me, I'm scared.
And then I think the name, official name for that I gave it was the One Reborn, because that's all I know it as. But it has an actual title in Josh's campaign. It actually has a name.
It's a real name.
Don't remember the name of it.
One of Oran's generals.
It's called The Village.
There we go.
Because it's fun to stay at the YMCA.
YMCA.
Young man.
But those are
Regardless.
on the loose now.
Listen, yes, that's an issue, but at the same time, we can't do anything about any of those things, so we can get off this island, and guess what's in between us and our way off the island?
Either way, we need to go to the port town and the fastest way to get to the north is going to be to try and use the teleporter, if the teleporters are still working.
Oh no, the teleporter is
Oh.
still active.
Sven's going to hold up what appears to be a pair of shoes and says, "Well, you guys have these you can use."
Those are boots to teleport, aren't they?
Yes, I'm assuming so.
They'll be able to get you at least somewhere within the region.
We have a much more clear line knowing where we're going. If we get, I mean, those are useful. We should probably take those if you're offering still. But we can get directly to the
I
Kolstad
love the
theoretically.
change in his tone.
Alistair's nothing but shameless.
The sudden change. Pollute goblin.
But we still need to do something about the damn port. Sven, Meadow, could you theoretically rally an army and we go hit this port? That way, whatever's left of those Genesis monstrosities are done. They're dealt with. They're no longer an issue. You both have sway here. We don't.
The two of them are going to look at each other and think. Meadow's going to speak up and say, "I'm sure if I can talk to Mr. Croker, maybe we can at least band some of the tribes together."
It's better than none.
And,
Sven?
and at least for all the tribes that require strength to prove themselves, I can fill that role.
Good. Then we should start
Sorry,
doing.
I just have to laugh every time you do that. I don't know why, but it just sounds funny to me.
KP thinks Josh sounds funny. All right.
I'm saying it's
Then
just
what we should do.
the voice
I
for
know.
Sven in general. Just
Hi, I'm Sven. Then what we should do is you two should start doing that now. We'll meet you at the port. Get there as soon as you can. As much as we would like to just go flagrantly flounce off into the boreal tides, leaving those monsters unchecked, I feel, is worse than anything because that is an unknown factor. We don't know what those things could do. Undead?
is there a way?
There's plenty
is
of
there a
fucking
way?
priests.
Is there a way we could potentially? I don't know how intelligent they are, but perhaps sway them to our side and have them be of use.
I don't know.
They're as intelligent as wild animals.
All right, hey, go get them.
Hey, Alistair,
Oh, hardy har har.
Yeah.
you can tame shit too.
Yeah, but I'm not as good as the person who can talk them.
You think I want to talk to them?
I don't know.
You know who
I
we
have-
need right now?
Look. I have
better,
my own
a better
problems.
druid?
Patali.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Look, Alistair, I have my own problems because you know what this means, right?
Which one of these? There's a lot of these going on right now.
Well, the fact that a servant of death is going to be after me.
Oh,
fact
that's
that-
right.
And the fact that none of you can see its damn eyes.
Just its eyes? The rest of it we can see?
I don't know, because I only saw its eyes.
Well, someone kill 8. They're a liability.
I don't think we have time for that, Alistair.
I will
Yeah,
break
you're
your
right.
back like a Kit Kat bar.
A, you have to get within range. B, you have to catch
Kit
me.
Kat bar?
Yeah, what's a Kit Kat, by the way?
I'm not saying that in character. I'm just saying.
I remember, I think I've heard of those. I think it's some type of cookie.
Oh, I thought it was a cactus.
It sounds like a cactus.
I hear you break them vertically, not horizontally. It goes against the grain if you do it the other way.
Well, anyways, this is unproductive.
Since when are we productive?
Let's just get moving.
Regardless, that port needs to be dealt with. And then from there, we have a straight shot into the Boreal Tides, in which we can get more information, and then get a more cleared identifying place where we need to go there.
You all have much bigger. You all have a much bigger responsibility to take care of. We'll handle the port.
What's the range of Boots' teleport?
It literally acts as the teleport spell.
Okay.
So, pretty fucking far.
All right. Well, if they're saying they're gonna deal with the port, I guess they're gonna deal with the port.
It's a range of 100 miles per caster level.
For what?
Hmm?
Huh?
Teleport spell. It has a range of 100 miles per caster level.
Josh, can you put us on world map?
Sure thing.
All right, so we know we lost. Look at G.
So how about we do this? Let's go ahead and say that you guys are going to make the trip back to the Mr. Croker's tribe.
Yeah.
Alright. So that way y'all can actually sit down and relax as, some of you start healing.
Mm-hmm.
And so, Silky can get her shit patched up.
Yeah. Because we know that we lost communication with people near where again? The borders. But what half of the border?
Probably be somewhere like over here-ish.
Yeah, but we don't, because this is also Boreal's Tide, Rusty.
Oh, true.
Which I always forget.
Yeah.
Because the concept that someone's country spans the two subcontinents over here is just like, what? One of the colonizing America is this. What in the Skyrim is for the Nords is this malarkey?
Okay. So, while you guys are at the... are just, looking at the world map in the village, Talone is going to call.
Yes, hello?
Hey, so we just got word to deliver a message to you.
From who?
His Majesty.
What's going on?
He wants you all to return to silence immediately.
We are not going to silence. As much as he would love to have us there, we need to
have
get to the Boreal Tides. We've lost all communication up there.
Okay. That's what I figured you would say.
And this is the part where Talone tells us she now has to arrest us.
Bum, bum, bum.
No, this isn't the part where I'm saying that I have to arrest you. This is the part where, this is the part where Selenia is going to say that she has to arrest me. Because I'm telling you all to avoid silence. His Majesty wants to try you all for the crimes that you've committed against the kingdom.
Crimes! I mean,
Wait.
don't answer that, but I kind of want an answer.
Okay.
I figured this was gonna happen.
And he's also putting the blame of the war on you.
Of course, he can't take responsibility for his own hole that he dug 500 years ago.
Wait, hold on. First of all,
The old man.
if you're asking us to come back, why would they arrest you? If
Because
you're-
she's telling us the reason
To
that
not
would be...
go there.
Yeah.
they wouldn't. They won't know. Either way. So what do you plan on doing then? First of all.
You guys don't hear a reply for quite some time.
Because I assume Selenia's also probably not completely kosher with this either.
Selenia's got her loyalties, though.
Yep, she has more loyalty to the king than she has to us. Kind of annoying.
So, you guys don't hear a reply from Talon, but you do hear a reply from Selenia.
Ah! It's her favorite bougie-ass bitch.
You children are starting a war with a kingdom in which you cannot defeat. I understand that you have your own viewpoints on the king, and I am simply just doing my duty.
We understand that, but the king hasn't exactly been terribly forthcoming with everything. He's no better than the other party of the war.
But at the same time, the fact that
All
things-
he's done is instigate us into being his puppets, and we will have it no longer. We are walking the path we should have been walking from the beginning, taking neither side. He wants to blame us and try to make us scapegoats, so be it. But I don't think the dragons would have any of it.
I will say this. Talon has no part of this. She should not be.
It's
Punished
guilt
for
by
our
association, Aid. You know how these political things work.
Yes, which is why I try to avoid them like the plague.
Yeah, well, you know, it's like the plague. It's contagious. You step in it and you're stuck with it.
It's not so much as guilt by association. Unfortunately, Talon warning you against the wishes of the king was treason.
I mean, we weren't going to come anyway, so does it really matter?
She already knew our choice from the start.
We don't trust King Blowhard.
You know,
Don't have to be that rude, Alistair.
Alistair,
Yeah.
shush. Alistair, shush for a moment.
Never.
Hi, Spooky.
It's okay.
Oh, it's spooky.
Hello.
Sonia. We have no reason
The
to go
king
back to
wishes to
silence.
do to us as Oranoth did to him. Does that make him any better than Oranoth? I don't think so. But he's going to do as he wishes and place blame where he believes blame should lie.
Silky is going to come into the room finally, now with her face bandaged. The king simply wanted to just put us away for a while. He wanted us to lay low in silence long enough to where we couldn't progress with any of these prophecies or stories or discover any kind of truth. He wanted to put us on a shelf like a toy.
Tried doing that the last time you were in silence.
I'm sorry to say,
And look where it got us.
we have our own pressing matters that we have to take care of.
Funny, if you could take a message back for us, tell them we're no one's toys. Politely fuck off.
Alistair,
Why? It's like we're all thinking it.
Alistair's
No.
no. Alistair's right. We serve
Yeah.
we serve no king, Selenia.
Wait, what?
We're originally from Genhilder anyway. We're not citizens of Silence.
We serve no king. We serve the people of Luavara. And right
Silky
now,
gets it.
and right now, everyone needs our help.
So if
So either
you-
make the king of silence do something, or watch his innocents die around the continent. Those are the words.
From what we've heard, another continent has already fallen. It's only a matter of time if we don't band together that something worse will happen here.
So it's either you tell my master, or his majesty and his soldiers to stay out of our way,
or we won't hesitate.
Probably hesitate a little bit and try to like not have to kill them, but if things happen.
We'd rather band together in a time when our continent should be banding together instead of drifting further apart.
Oh, Alistair,
But
I
if
won't
he
hesitate.
wants to point fingers and place blame instead of doing the right thing and banding together to create some semblance of order,
Freedom.
that doesn't even necessarily have to be freedom, but some semblance of normality and unity. That is what Luavara needs right now, is unity.
And I thought that the Kingdom of Silence was the semblance of unity.
The symbol of unity. Coming together of all the races of Luavara.
So either tell the 500-year-old blowhard to get with the program or get out.
One of these days.
Listen, if someone kills me for speaking the truth, so be it.
Either way,
No.
we politely decline his invitation and are continuing on our own path.
Well, I wouldn't say we did it politely, but yeah.
We regret to inform him that our path differs from his own, and if he wishes to continue down that path, so be it.
so stay out of our way or we'll take the throne back ourselves.
Ooh.
I mean,
love this.
Silky has already technically been named
And then Silky's
his inheritor.
Silky is just very easily just going to stop the rune immediately.
All right, all in favor of
Uh,
loving the new Silky? Because I am.
Silky, can I borrow that?
What, the stone? That only
Yep.
goes to Tolone? Are you going to smash it?
You're the one who usually holds on to it.
Nope. Or yeah, you are. So yeah. Yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
just gonna take it and I'm fucking yeeting that bitch.
Oh,
Yeet.
God, those are expensive.
Get
Well,
a
we have no
golf.
use for this one anymore.
I mean, you're right, but still, they're expensive, man.
Alrighty. Next steps.
Yeah. Boreal tides. Josh, would you say we because we only like technically did an overnight here? So, do we have are people popping healing spells or things like that?
We could if you
Probably.
want.
9.
Yeah.
HP times character level plus con, so 13.
Yeah, I gotta look up the rolling again.
Pretty sure
I-
after
I-
one night I would be healed, so.
Yeah, I'm nowhere near healed because my health. I was not almost dead, but like my health
We're doing a
basically doubled.
8-hour, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys, to put it this way, if you guys want to, you can go ahead and just full heal, because even it does not matter where you travel in the world right now. Like, you are not immediately going to be entering combat.
Okay. don't know. We've been branded as a traitor by another geriatric power monger. Whatever will we do? So Boreal Tides, everyone. Shall we?
Not the geriatrics.
Vari gets it.
Alright. So the red dot is where Croaker's place is, or is that?
It's
We're
just
at
more.
Croakers.
It's just more or less your guys' main base in the Warshire Marsh is going to be Croaker's tribe.
Okay, so but that's the red dot on the map.
Yeah.
No,
you-
the red dot is. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
the red dot is currently where you guys are. I just have you
Okay.
guys like centrally in the Warshire Marsh. I'll tell you right now. I'll tell you right now. The Boots of Teleport can get you anywhere in Luavara.
Oh,
How many people will it take?
As long as
Yeah.
as long as you are touching the person who has the teleport boots on or is using teleport, we'll go with them if you are willing.
Oh boy. So, group hug.
Okay, who's
Alistair
wearing
hates
the
this.
boots?
Not someone with a high caste level needs to wear them. So not Xavian or.
I'll do it because 8 uses her fists more than her magic, and Silky's melee, or a magus. So I guess that just leaves me or Ragnar. And
Ragnar can
I
already
frankly-
teleport.
I was gonna say Ragnar can already fucking teleport, so there's no
He's
point.
already just, as you look, he's already bamping around, just ding 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 ding. Ugh.
Oh lord!
He doesn't walk anywhere. He just fucking micro teleports.
One more level, guys, and then I'm just gonna fucking float everywhere. So I can't wait.
I'll start flying just to make you jealous.
Huh? I have a potion of flight. I just don't want to use it. I won't have my wingies yet. And I can live vicariously through Poe.
Silky's gonna walk up to the table and set down the sword and just look over the map. All right, who do we still have? Who do we still have solid contact with?
Ragnar's family.
Ragnar's family, Piper.
That's about it. I mean,
That's
'cause
about it.
we tried
and-
contacting Hone a couple times before and haven't gotten a reply.
Yeah, because we lost all connections.
Well,
there.
I think her rune or her ascending stone got destroyed. That's the only thing that makes sense for the rune to light up, but not or immediately go out. Either that or there's something jamming it.
Could be weird elven magic. I don't know. Is that a thing elves can do?
Not unless if it's in like some sort of an anti-magic field.
Which I don't foresee being the case up there. If it were silence, I could see something like that, but
But not the boreal tides.
yeah. So I'm assuming she probably dropped the stone and it got damaged.
But a thing? Can these things get damaged?
I mean, why not? Even though it's a magical item, it's not indestructible.
That's fair. You got me there.
Our main priority right now should be to save as many people as possible.
Yeah.
The Boreal Ties is most likely going to be the place that needs the most help.
Agreed.
But there's a problem.
Oh.
We all saw how strong Oranoth is.
Yeah.
We're never gonna be able to beat that guy. We need
We
somehow.
could stop in Ebon Keep. with the dragons.
God damn it.
We need to start figuring out a way how to beat him.
Well, if memory serves, we got the prophecy needs to be fulfilled by using the King of Silence to kill Ornoth, ain't it?
That's not what it says, though.
Oh, my
Remember.
bad. Listen, keeping track of the prophecy was never my job.
Keeping
So
track
where
of
is
that.
it? Where is it? Where is it? It's in here somewhere. Pinned? It's not pinned. Damn it! Why did we not pin that?
Ornoth is a pseudo-eternal, yes?
Mm-hmm. He's pseudo, not full, if memory serves, right?
Yeah. But we know someone who hunts them.
We do.
That's kind of where my mind was going.
Question is, well, how do we get her to find us?
Oh, I think we... our best bet is to try and go where we know she's hunting. Eternals.
But the only Eternal we know is Lady Isabella.
Exactly.
We usually see her when we're in Genhilder. The
I
area of
hate
Genhilder.
to say we use her as bait, but
I think we should use her as bait.
I mean, if we come across both, so be it. But I mean, even just coming across Lady Isabella could be beneficial.
Do we have a way of maybe contacting them?
Contacting Lady Isabella? No.
Or like, what is the name of that one spell?
Scry?
No, not scry. It's similar to message.
Mm.
This
Sending.
is above my favorite.
Sending.
Yeah.
Does anybody have sending?
I don't think so. But it's not like we couldn't find or pick up a scroll of it. It's not like it's a super uncommon spell.
I mean, it's still higher level. You're gonna see Silky take out her little pin, prick her finger again, and draw a small rune. Once the rune, like, disappears and everything, and she's gonna say, okay, I just asked Mr. Croker if he can make us a couple.
Oh.
It's gonna cost us, but at this point,
It'll be worth it.
I don't really care.
I mean, it's not like money's going to do us much good at this point.
I agree. Money is cheap. Lives are what matter.
We could always make more money.
Yeah.
Well, he said he can make us the scrolls for 1,000 gold each.
All right, those of us who have the money. I'm broke.
Oh, how much
Alistair has like
Xavier
don't
set
have the
all of his money down on the
1,000?
table.
because
I
theoretically
barely have.
we can do sending on anyone we know we have met before. I mean, we can do sending on.
We have 6,000 party loot.
Mhm.
I was actually just looking at about to look at party loot.
Yeah, you guys
So-
have 6,000
Well, if we
gold
can
in
use
pocket.
if we can use sending, we should send a message to Hone.
How
mean-
about we just get 2? We'll use one in order to contact Hone and let her know that we're coming north. And then the other one we'll use to either... we'll either use to get in contact with Lady Isabella or Miss Nova.
Well, I'm sure once we get wandering around the main the main part of the continent there, Lady Isabella tends to circle around that general area up there. I'm sure since she hasn't come in contact with us for a while, she would be rather interested to see what we know.
Yeah, but
She tends to
last
seek us out.
you gotta remember our last meeting with her did not end very well due to a certain goddess.
Well, we also didn't part on terrible terms either.
It's a yes and a no.
We told her that we had no personal problem with her. And I don't think she would take it personally if, the goddess had an issue with her. The goddess is no longer part of the party.
That's true.
So we get 2.
I think that's fair.
I already subtracted the money for you guys.
Okay.
Then afterwards... So, are you guys going to be contacting Lady Isabella, or are you contacting Ravina?
Since we're trying to get a hold of Ravina, I think it'd be the best bet to try to...
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Because last time, we did tell Ravina about Lady Isabella, so Lady Isabella may not be very
We had no option. You know,
happy with that.
You guys have to contact Ravina then. Alright, so does that mean... Alright, so if you guys are contacting Ravina, what are you saying to her? Now, let me go look up sending again. Because I'm pretty sure there's a limited number...
it's usually like
20
25 or
25 words.
We have news and questions.
Teach us to hunt Eternals.
Sensei!
Sensei, please!
Yamate!
Senpai!
Yamate!
Well, we also want to know how things are going in terms of our alliance with the dragons. So, why don't we simply just ask her... We have questions and concerns. Meet at Ebon Keep.
Very well.
Yeah.
And then she'll open up the other sending scroll and just lay out a message for Hone saying, we're coming north, but
Stay safe.
we're making a stop at Ebon Keep first.
Stopping at Ebon. On our way. Stay safe.
That's everything then.
That's all we can do at this point.
Silky's gonna turn to Alistair and say, probably would be best to go say goodbye to your daughter now.
Yeah.
I know you I know you want to stay here and
Oh, who am I?
We'll meet again.
Who? Oh yeah. Don't worry. I'm too stubborn to die. We all know that.
And if she's anything like you, she's just as stubborn.
Oh, that she is. Sucks. It sucks. It sucks. But who am I to stop the wheels of destiny, keeping me on this ever looming? He just walks out of the door towards his daughter, like mumbling begrudgingly.
make me a reflex save.
I don't want so people to throw something at me. There it is.
And so as you're just blabbering and as you're walking out of the hut that you guys are in, you suddenly see abs.
Oh, is this Sven?
Sven or Gonk?
It's Sven.
Oh, okay.
I was about to say,
My
Gonk.
grandma, what fine abdominal muscles you have.
Okay, somebody get Gonk.
Hi, Sven. How can I help you in your ever so presentness?
I wanted to talk to Xavier and Silky.
Hey, Silky, Xavier, you got a visitor. He's big and muscular. I'm off to see my daughter now. Bye.
And it's not Gonk.
Why the fuck would you think it's the duck? The duck can't talk.
He just
Oh no,
gonks.
because I'm just messing with you.
God fucking damn,
I'm just sitting there smiling.
So, Xavier would go out to, hear what Sven has to say.
Silky will join him coming out of the hut and just ask, Sven, what's wrong? He's just gonna look between the two of you and then suddenly just 90-degree bend at the waist. I'm not really good at apologizing, but I put the two of you and a lot of others through hell. I tried to be subtle for it, and I tried not to make it as bad. But my actions were certainly still unforgivable. Silky's just gonna look up at Sven, or at Xavier.
I have spent a long time looking to hunt you, to hate you. Now that I'm actually here, I just can't bring myself to do it. Your actions were not wholly your own. You are being controlled. I cannot fault you for that. Doesn't mean I can. I forgive you, but I understand. And frankly, with the circumstances, we need everyone we can get.
You and I have a common enemy. I understand that what you did was not of your own doing, and You did everything in your power to make sure that nothing bad happened to me. That's why you let me go when my master bought me. Because you knew him. Right? I did. Then in some way I should be thanking you for saving my life. Sven will straighten himself and reach into his pouch and hand Xavian a scroll. I kept a list. And I remember every single name. I may not look it, but I have some brains in me.
He said it, not us.
Yeah, take a look at the scroll.
And you see what appears to be coordinates and an address.
Do I know where this is?
Knowledge local.
Oh, look, one of my best skills.
You
That's actually...
do recognize this location.
Hmm.
You recognize the address of the town, Barledu. In fact, it's right here.
Mm-hmm.
Those coordinates will lead you to a secret base that the ring has. It's closest to the southernmost lake near Barledu.
Solitude, my guy. Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
There was one name in particular that spoke about you highly. You'll find her there. She is safe, and to be quite frankly, she's been a pretty big help.
Thank you. And like now, I'll close the scroll and look up at him, and I'll offer him my hand.
He'll go ahead and take it and give you a firm handshake.
When time permits, I'll have to stop by.
I'll make sure to let them know to let you through when you do.
Thank you.
And Silky. Sven's gonna reach into his bag one more time and he's gonna hand her a stone. Meadow has the other half. In case if you guys need to get a hold of us and get updates on how the marshes are handling Ornoth. That's how you'll call us.
I have to go see my daughter. I can't be trusted with those things.
You better watch over her. Believe me, the things that I've seen your companion do to my men, I wouldn't want to do anything to her.
I'm scary.
All right, Alistair.
How you doing?
Is there anything in particular you want to say to your daughter,
I mean,
or is it just
Yeah,
or is it just going to be like? Do you want to role play this out, or do you just want to be like, "Hey, I'm just so you know where I'm going."
role play it out. It's more
Roleplay?
fun that
Okay,
way.
no problem. No problem.
Some grade A shenanigans can happen.
You are going to find Meadow in the same hut with Mr. Croker.
I was just gonna do the most nonchalant dad lean he can in the doorway. You all know the one. When dad comes in, you're like knock 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 at the side of the like, hey
Are you winning, son?
hey kid, can I talk to you? Hey kiddo.
So as you go into the hut, you're gonna hear Mr. Croker and Meadow just talking, mostly just strategizing on like what tribes to hit first.
Y'all are busy.
Oh. Yes, we were discussing which tribes would be beneficial in order to band together to fight this undead horde and I'm assuming you wish to speak to your daughter, yes?
Just a little bit. It's not gonna be long. I don't mean I'm not gonna keep her too long. Don't you worry. I'll get the big boss lady back to you in one piece.
I'll be outside then. You're just gonna jump away.
Hey, kid.
Leaving so soon?
Yeah. Trade to the hazard of the job, don't you know? They need to get walked somewhere new. And you know, I've never been good in standing still. But listen. Be safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. I know it's a very short list, but still, be careful. All right. I just found you, and I plan to come back. And if I don't, do me a favor. Burn down the entire fucking continent of whoever did it, whoever took me out. And he's gonna just wrap her. He's gonna like wrap her in a big old hug, and try not to cry. He's trying to be tough.
Poor Papa Alistair.
Aw.
You're gonna feel Meadow like really give you a hug, like really squeeze on you, and say, "It's okay to be afraid, Dad."
Nah. Then they'll know I'm soft. I prefer to be like the trees. It's got a rough exterior, but once you get in there, you can easily be peeled away and mushed and melted into pulp and paper.
Just remember that you're not the only tree in the forest.
Oh,
Your
yeah, fair enough.
your friends are going to need you more than ever.
I know. I mean, think about this all this years ago. Could you imagine me working on a team? I love you, kid.
I love you too, Dad.
Stay safe. And may your arrows fly as far as they can and pierce through your enemies as swiftly as possible. And he's gonna like let go, put his hands on his shoulders, look her in the face, pull down the front of his mask and kiss her forehead and just turn around to go to leave.
All right.
And I will say, as Alistair returns to the group, his mask is still down.
So Alistair comes back, rejoining the rest of the group.
I just look at him, give him a nod. You say what you need to.
I said what I had to. Nothing more, nothing less.
All right.
In that case, then, before we go, I have a suggestion.
There's
Oh.
a Silky?
Yes, Silky speaking.
Okay.
Well, I figured it was Silky. It's kind of your Silky voice.
Sorry,
Looks
I'm
like
dumb.
mine.
I have an idea.
What you got, kid?
You remember that magic circle that was in the Genesis ruins?
Mhm.
Yeah.
The communications? Oh, the communication rune.
I like where this is going.
I love where this is going already.
What if
Is
we,
it time to tell Luavara the truth?
What if we did go back? We activated the rune and warned the rest of Luavara what was going on.
Absolutely.
But most
There are
importantly, expose both the king and Oranoth
Or enough.
about what's really.
Oh, they're not gonna like this.
Silky,
Oh.
I love every second of this because it's going to piss off those geriatrics. Let's do it.
Should we get some of our friends that are here in the marshes?
No, let's only implicate ourselves. That way we don't pull them into this mess.
Well, I
agree
was
with that.
I was thinking, Sven.
I know, but Sven will be able to move around a bit more freely if no one knows of its association with us.
Eh.
Because at least the King of Silence's troops won't be looking for him.
Well, he knows that he's associated with Oranoth through
Yeah.
the memories we've shared.
Does the king know that though? We did not know that they were.
Remember
Oh, no,
when I
we did.
slapped him?
We did. Because that was the meeting. I don't know. You know what? I'll leave that one of the people who have full reasoning to say yes or no to.
You know what?
Publicly
we'll just keep
citing
him on
this
the.
man.
We'll keep him on the down low, I think.
Yeah.
Because in Luavara, he's known as an adventurer.
Exactly. Now we can. Josh, does this only do audio or does this do visual too?
It's just audio, unfortunately.
Damn it. I was really hoping for some like really big sky projector bullshit and then like illusion magic in like all of our allies. Oh well. Alright. Let's go make a speech then. I believe the only one of us really need to talk. And I think it should not be me.
Well, we should probably all introduce ourselves.
Oh.
Brief introductions.
Alright, fair enough.
Silky leading the way. After all, she's the group leader.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Great. Let's do it then.
Xavier? Hey,
Let's
sorry.
go.
Any complaints?
None.
We should probably give everybody here a heads up just so they're not as surprised.
Nah, make it more fun that way.
Huh.
Vari, we're
But
gonna
we
need
should
an epic.
probably give Piper a heads up though.
Okay, that's fair. Vari, we're gonna need an epic anti-establishment rift leading us into this. Do you think you got that?
Okay. Say less.
How fucked the government can you get?
So you know your master best. On a scale of 1 to 10, how much is this going to agitate him?
Oh, they haven't made those
Already-
numbers yet.
He already wants to arrest us, so.
To be quite honest, I don't really care.
Alistair's,
That's the right
enough.
attitude.
Alistair's gonna
That's
pat her on the
the
back.
right attitude.
That's the spirit kid.
Alright, so it is going to take you guys most of the day to get
That's
back
fine.
to the facility and, down
Alistair's
into the
Alistair's
actual
gone
chamber.
there at least. Yeah, Alistair's gone there at least once before, so I think we can argue that he's like a bit more adept now of getting them there.
Right.
Time for your friendly local PSA.
Silky's gonna sit in the chair, spinning around.
Alright, now the question is, can Silky fully understand how to use this circle?
Can we help her?
It's-
Can I try
Can I
and help
help?
her?
It is runic magic, and as long as she's focusing on it with her ability, she really shouldn't be having a problem.
Okay.
If you guys want to help, then to boost it up, I mean, sure, go ahead.
No.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, why
Arcanas?
Arcanas, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn, I rolled a 1 and I still got a 20.
Oh,
That's
that's it, I'm not. Yeah. Me and Xavier are doing so good.
Yeah, we are actually.
We will.
And then 8 just.
Holy
What
shit!
in the...
It's Silky's job.
Plus 39?
Me
Gotta
and
remember,
Xavier are like moving around speaker
she's,
tables.
she's got proficiency with Arcana.
Mhm.
And she also
Eh.
has this thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
her
Essentially,
trance.
she can give herself a plus 20 bonus to it.
As long as she's
Jesus.
focusing on it.
Yep.
But she is.
And she could do that 7 times a day.
Nice.
It's fantastic.
Okay.
And that applies for literally any skill.
Hmm.
So yeah, she very easily, she's gonna go around the circle, just fixing each of the runes, making sure that the connections are lining up. And then she's gonna look to the rest of the party and say, alright, as long as all of you are staying within the circle, Luavara should be able to hear you.
Vari starts
Anybody
to
else
hold up
nervous?
Goobus.
Does he make noise?
They
You're...
can hear, they can't see.
Listen to your leader. Goobus just wobbles.
He starts doing the Goobus dance.
You mean shaking a jello mold in an earthquake?
But he's so happy. That's his happy dance.
I could just imagine Goobus is just making the noises of like wobbling like sheet metal.
Yes. Oh my god.
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful sound.
That I
Goobus is the best.
Yeah, I know. Immediately that noise came into my head.
All right, so Silky's going to go ahead and draw the sword, and then just like, take up like a guardian's stance as the runes start igniting and magic begins flowing through Silky into the sword and then through the actual rune itself.
I think we had them finish this ritual.
She'll open her eyes after a second, look at each of you guys and then nod her head.
Arsta will gesture to her to start us off.
Elster gives her 2 thumbs up.
Citizens of Luavara, I ask that you do not fear my voice. My name is Silky, and I am a part of the adventuring group known as the Nameless. Some of you may have heard of us as normal adventurers. However, we have been traveling the region of Luavara in search of the truth. And everything that we have discovered, we are going to tell you all now. For your lives, at least for the last 515 years, have been lies. The region you live in is currently at war with a force of the Underdark that controls an undead army. This force is known as Ornoth Tagoth. Ornoth leads this army in search of destruction and revenge for an event that took place 500 years ago known as the Fall of Silence. A curse has been laid upon him, and not just him, the Nameless King as well. Thought to be dead, he lives, and is currently residing in the kingdom as we speak. The war that you and your brethren are currently fighting is simply because of a grudge between the two. Goddess Arena of Balance placed a curse upon the two and the souls that resided in that fall. And to this day, Luavara suffers because of the two of them. You guys are also free to jump in whenever you guys want.
Okay.
I mean, she's doing a pretty big job right now.
This is not Alistair's part of expertise here. He's not the smart one.
The virus
Before
isn't
we get-
saying a word. Goobus is just wiggling.
Before we get too far into our story, let us introduce ourselves. I'm sure you have heard many things about us, but we simply ask that you keep an open mind. I'm sure you've all probably heard of my family, but let me formally introduce myself. I am Aristella Ravensgrace, of the fallen Ravensgrace family. My family was unfortunately one of the many casualties of this war. But we look forward to a new and brighter future for Luavara.
Who's next?
My name is Eight Eris. Brother, my blah, blah.
You're the sister.
Royally fucked up already.
Face palm. Oh.
I literally said it in my head. I'm like, shit. Oh god. I am Eight Eris, sister to my treacherous brother, Sable Eris. I only got one thing to say. Sable, if you can hear me,
Die.
I'm coming for you.
Ooh. Spicy. Insert Ragnar Goldbottom introduction here.
Enter a sad clown story here.
Oh God, please no.
I'm pretty sure Ragnar would say something along the lines of like, you know, I'm Ragnar Goldbottom Jr. I am, you know, I have once been a lowly or a low class maintenance operative, but I seek a brighter future for a world, especially a kingdom that I am being trained to rule. And
Rules is strong word. Maybe assist.
pettiness and tyranny like this won't go unchecked.
My name is Xavier Illamora. Some of you may have heard of me. I am a hunter from the Grimlands. I have spent my life fighting monsters in the desert to keep them from escaping, to make sure the world stays a safer place. Still, to this day, I will fight for that. Just the monsters I hunt are both monster and man.
You go. I want to go last.
Silky would probably go last.
Yeah, I meant of us.
Vare?
Barry's not gonna say nothing. He's
Bar's
not
gonna
a...
say nothing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Barry's
The
not
Alistair
gonna say
also doesn't
nothing.
want to say nothing. To be honest.
I mean, actually, you know what? I think Vari's
this is the
gonna play
ultimate
a
plug for your
song.
music.
He's gonna fucking start playing a song. I don't know what would a good song be like? We need a pun. We need a punny one.
I need an alt
The one
rock
you played
band.
at the bar in
You're
silence.
supposed to be good at this.
I need an alt rock band. I mean, we can just go like the Boulevard of Broken Shields.
I mean, it's not alt rock. That's not alt rock either.
Think of
What's the
something
guy
to
that
like
plays,
Free Will Rock You.
Cold. The guy that plays.
Washing gourds.
It's so cold.
So we thinking like Smashing Pumpkins? One second.
Yeah.
Let me look up the.
Sure.
Oh wait,
why
one
not?
second. What's a Rage Against the Machine song?
Oh fudge. Where's my Spotify?
Oh, here it is. We're just gonna use an actual Rage Against the Machine song title.
Yeah.
Wake up.
Yes.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or Know Your Enemy. Both of theirs.
So
Wake
Alistair,
up and know your enemy.
so Alistair and Vare aren't saying anything.
No, Alistair's gonna say something.
Vari is not the
'Cause-
speech kind. He's gonna
Neither-
play his feelings out.
Neither is Alistair, but he's just
Yeah,
gonna be
but
like,
Vari could at least be like, I'm Vari, I'm the best bar around.
yeah, plug yourself, Ari.
Yeah, plug yourself.
Okay, you know I can do that. Vari's gonna 100% plug himself. He's gonna be
100%.
like, "I'm Vari. I'm the best bard in Luavara. You will not find a heavier band
Bass
than what I
sax
have.
player."
Bass sax player. There you go." And he's just gonna start like going ham. Little Goobus is like head banging in the corner.
Oh,
Like, yeah, you just hear that sound. It
Alright.
goes from that like great like satisfying metal sound to like actual metal sound.
Alistair's gonna like look at everyone and just be like, my name is Alistair Silent Step, and I'm just a man. A human like most of you. My time on this plane is short, but I refuse to believe that I can't make a change and right wrongs of people from the past. So, let's make a difference.
And then finally, Silky will say, "My name is Subject 34, aka Silky. Prophecy calls me the Lightbringer. I was born in a lab and raised a slave. The world was hard on me, but it is still a world I live in. And as I wield this sword, I will protect it. All we need is your help.
We are, if I may, Josh,
Sure?
we are the nameless because we are just individuals trying to make a change. But the nameless can be anyone who's out there trying to better their world and not just seek glory from it, but actively help. We don't need our names to be written down in books. We just need people to know that we helped.
It's time to stop living in the shadows, Luavara. Bring forth the golden age once again. United. The lights of the circle are therefore going to go out, and the ritual will break.
Oh, God, I hate public speaking.
Same.
Okay.
Ready?
We need to get to Ebon Keep now.
Yvonne
Yeah.
Keep, not Kolstad?
No.
We're gonna meet Ravina in Ebon, so it
Oh.
makes sense to go to Ebon first.
My bad.
Plus, the dragons are there, so and the kitsunes, and we'll be able to get more information.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right, everybody, group hug.
Xavier just reaches around, picks everyone up.
Put me down!
Nope, you're being manhandled.
We-
Get used to it.
I will be handled by no man.
Just tolerate it
I
for
think
right
you're
now.
already getting handled by a man.
I'm
I
well
just
aware.
I just point to the hand that's on your collar.
All right, and then poof.
I just have a resting bitch face.
And thus, you guys arrive at Ebon Keep.
Yvonne, we're home. How's Yvonne keep looking?
Surprisingly, pretty well built.
That's good to hear.
Fortunately, most of Ebon Keep has been fully rebuilt since the last time you guys were here. Vare, I don't know if this will be the first time you ever actually appear and have been to Ebon Keep.
I feel like
think
we've
so.
been here once before, weren't we?
Is
Was
this the
he there
place
for
that
the
had that
kitsunes?
guard?
Oh
Yeah.
no, you
That
guys were
guard
here
you
for when
guys
you
told me the
rescued...
story about?
Oh no, you guys were here when you rescued the kitsunes. You're right. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. But yeah, considering... Let me rewind that. From when you guys were last here and seeing the refugees, the kitsunes and everything, you do notice that immediately there has been a lot more buildings constructed in Ebon Keep. You do see a lot of like civilians like going about their usual day, and you do notice that there are a lot more sentinels and like guards posted literally all over the town.
Makes sense.
But aside from like, you know, all the regular civilians of Ebon Keep that you guys remember, you guys do notice that there are a lot of the people that you guys rescued from the Kitsune village wandering around and starting to adapt to their new town for right now.
Mhm.
Excuse me 1 second.
So, immediately when you guys appear in Ebon Keep, obviously the town isn't very well prepared for the sudden appearance of 7 people, armed to the teeth.
Hey.
Obviously the guards
Everybody-
are going to be a little concerned about you guys coming in. Some of them will approach you, hands on their weapons, but not drawn.
Everybody, raise your hands.
Yeah, I do so.
What's her
Hey
name?
guys.
Silky, her name escapes me. The leader of the Kitsunes. Lady
Ray?
Ray?
I believe that was her name.
Yep.
Sorry, we didn't mean to make a sudden appearance. We are acquaintances of Lady Ray of the Kitsunes. Could you perhaps escort us to see her?
If not Lady Ray, if Andra the Clever is here? Some of the guards will just look between each other, and eventually one of them is going to look at you guys and say, "You're the Nameless, aren't you?"
It seems you've heard of us.
Well,
We kind of...
we did
yeah.
kind of just hear your voices.
I just look over at her like,
Yeah.
we literally just went through this.
Yeah, for
I'm sorry, okay? It's magical wiring, okay? It makes you a little fuzzy for a few minutes afterwards, okay? Teleportation's not a easy science.
I don't think it's a science at all. I think it's magic.
It's the science of magic, okay? It still takes training and patience.
Aiden's just gonna give her a little head pat, like, you tried.
Explain it to them when they don't understand.
The guards will relax as everybody just starts going about their days again. They'll motion for you guys to follow them.
I follow.
Make me perception checks.
Oh boy.
Everyone, before you make your checks, turn on favorite terrain because this is urban.
Oh boy.
Oh wait, yeah, shit. That would add a 4 to my roll, so that'd be a
Bam.
I should double check.
38.
I see things.
Oh damn, 30s all around?
Yeah.
You see it all.
I told him to turn it on for a reason,
God
Josh.
damn.
I only see 6 rolls though. Oh.
Ragnar.
There's no
I don't have
Cody.
one for-
Right.
Yeah.
Alright.
I didn't roll
30s,
Cody's.
30s all around.
Somebody needs to tell Cody he missed the PSA.
He's gonna be so mad he didn't get a chance to talk to the continent.
He
So
will be so sad.
so as you guys are making your way through Ebon Keep towards wherever the guards are leading you, you guys suddenly hear the sounds of rapid footsteps, like someone is running.
Oh no.
Oh?
And then all of a sudden you just see a black and brown blur just immediately collide with Silky.
Let me guess.
Cat?
It's Vitali.
I'm gonna say it's Fatali or the other.
It's Matali.
Oh
The
yeah.
other
and,
hunter.
Oh, it could be Fatali's long lost sister.
Yeah,
and of
that's what I'm
course
saying.
it's
Matali.
Fatali.
Fatali's long lost twin.
I wonder how she's doing. I wonder if she grew her fangs back.
It's a Tali.
And then obviously Silky's just like, oh god, hi, Fatali. Fatali, she'll get up off of Silky and she says, Sister spoke with World.
That's a
So
very
cute.
accurate statement, to be honest.
I love Vitali.
Yeah. Well, what are you doing here in Ebon Keep? Sister told Fatali to go get Sister Diana. Fatali did job. Wait,
Diana's here?
Diana's here? Yeah.
Oh,
Just the subtle.
Love this.
well, I
creature.
suppose it's safer than where she was. Elven Kingdom isn't exactly stable right now.
Silky's gonna smile and just give her sister a head pat and say, good job, Fatali. And she'll just big smile and she's gonna join you guys in walking to the elders' current house that they're in right now. So, the guards, along with Fatali, will lead you guys further into the city. Give me just a second while I look for her. Give me a second while I look for her token. I'm sorry. So, Ray is going to be here. Fatali. Then 2 more individuals are going to be with Ray. They're going to be Diana. And Daruda.
Aruda.
Oh boy.
It's Vitali's long lost twin. Alter ego.
I wonder, do you think those two went on hunts together?
Oh, I bet they did.
Oh, there's
Put
no
money
doubt.
on it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have to question it.
I just want to
Probably
be
the
sure.
best hunters there are around here.
Yeah, they're probably good.
I probably should have brought more magic fangs.
I just imagine Magic Fangs is just like those dollar store vampire teeth.
It's like I just
That's awesome.
I just conjure up a dollar store fang. Dollar store fang. Just give it to them, like, here. Have fun.
They're just laced with poison.
That's like giving a little kid one of those Chinese finger traps.
Yeah.
Oh, that's always so fun to watch.
So, Ray will smile as she sees you all and gesture towards the table that she has laid out in front of her and says, Nameless, please come join me for some tea.
I'll never
That
say
would
no
be
to
nice.
this.
Thank you.
Josh, I would just like to point out, just ever since we've left Marsh's, Alistair's mask has just been permanently down.
I figured this, I kind of think this is going to be like a common thing now.
Yeah.
Okay, just so I know for future reference.
The mascapades are done.
Mascapade. Oh boy.
So obviously, Ray, alongside with Diana, is gonna start serving you guys tea and little snacks and such. I'm assuming you're all here to aid with the current events happening in the north.
Yes, we are.
We haven't been able to get any news of the North. Hone's sending stone seems to have been broken.
Diana's going to speak up and say, her sending stone, as far as we're aware, has been lost within the tundra. Unfortunately, there just hasn't been any way for us to get in contact with you all to let you know.
It's fair.
Well, we were able to get a hold of Ragnir's mother to do some scrying and make sure she was okay. So, we had little information, but we at least knew she was safe. Well, as safe as she can be, considering she was on the front lines when she... We're just gonna leave it there.
How have things been here, at least? Well, most of the dragons have gone north in order to aid the boreal tides. There
Shit.
obviously is a few that still remain here, but most of the village is currently being protected by my people, since we still have numbers to spare. And for you, ma'am? Ray's gonna chuckle at that and say, Silky, I haven't felt more safe with not just Daruda here, but your sister as well. Strange how so similar they're alike.
We commented on that when we first met Daruda. I'm sure they've become fast friends.
Oh, they quite have. It's hard to keep them from going out and hunting all the time.
There are worse things they could be doing.
Except the natural wildlife does need to at least repopulate.
Yeah, but hunters like that have instincts knowing, making them know not to overhunt.
Well, they have been taking care of the dire bears up here for a while.
That was
Dire
ruin
bears?
that cloak.
Diana's gonna speak up again and say, What happened to you all?
Life?
That's a long story.
In what aspect do you mean what happened to us? Because a lot of things have happened.
Well,
It's probably easier if I just show you.
Diana's gonna wave her hand in front of her face again and say, kinda, can't see.
Oh,
I can I'm not sure how it works exactly, but it projects things to your mind. It's a spell.
it was just straight into the brain.
I would think it would Oh, let me.
Yeah, it goes to their mind, KP. You're sharing your memory with them.
Right, so it's a series of
actually use
visual
that-
images and emotional sensations. So it's not language dependent, but
Understandable by anyone and anything.
Mm-hmm.
yes.
Yeah, we actually used that there before, so she could have actually seen.
Well,
we treat her the
in her own way.
Yeah.
Yep. So you obviously, take her hand, you show her like everything, or
First, I'd ask her how much she wants to know.
I hate the fact that we have the preferences now.
anything
Yeah, I
and
know.
everything.
It can be rather overwhelming. There's a lot.
I'm not arguing that.
Saying it in character.
Oh, fair enough.
There may be some stuff that you may not like.
Oh, before, Silky, you might want to break the news. And Arthel pull her hand back temporarily.
Just show her.
You don't want to prepare her?
We already warned her that there's not going to be things that she's going to like.
It's something that should come from family.
I got hurt.
Oh, I don't think
You
that's
know that's not what I'm talking about, Silky.
line of death.
Alistair?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to be. I realized it after I said it.
Do you want me to
Belfry's gone,
take-
Diana.
get
How?
easy?
Or a Noth.
More specifically, his daughter, Ira.
Their daughter and sister chose to implode herself when we were in silence. And they took Felfrey's life as revenge.
Taking it
An eye for an eye, as they said.
down.
Sister Felfrey gone?
Yes, Vitali. She's gone to. How do I explain it? Oh, where where the fish go after.
She's
They're
gone to
not.
go off and hunt all the game she wants.
Yes, and all the magic she could ever want. She's no longer
Daruda's gonna
where we can reach her.
Daruda is gonna speak up and say,
Shit.
Your sister Felfrey returned to the earth.
Okay, there's a good way to say it.
Thank you, Daruda.
Vitali, no hunting Irath. But
No.
Vitali.
that is an order, Vitali. We will handle Irath.
We need you to stay here and protect Ray and Diana.
What about Sister Piper? Or Sister Hone?
We are going to find Hone.
And
Piper is safe with the dwarves. Piper is with Ragnir's family. They are protecting her. But Diana and Ray need more help here.
Then Fatali stay.
Thank you, Fatali. We are going north to find Hone and make sure she's okay. We had Ragnir's mother check and she seemed to be doing okay. But we have to head to the north anyways.
More importantly, Lady Ray, we're supposed to be meeting an individual here in Ebon Keep who might have a way to help us beat Oranoth. Very well.
If they're exposing their aura, it will be quite intimidating, but I think she'll probably hide her aura.
It would be the wise action.
Very well. I suppose you children have some kind of plan after you aid Ebon Keep or the Boreal Tides? Our goal is to save as many people of Luavara as we can. Unfortunately, as you heard in our message to Luavara, both sides of this war aren't necessarily our allies.
They're both at fault. We're just trying to clean up the mess.
And instead, they want to make us the scapegoat. We have had a friend who has committed treason in order to warn us.
And as far as we know, she's currently being imprisoned in silence. Children, you must remember that letting your emotions getting the better of you is not going to help you win.
Well, I think we know that, but man, it feels good sometimes.
I'm more specifically speaking to those who it is very obvious that they're letting their emotions run wild right now.
Alistair, being completely emotionally illiterate, has no idea what's going on.
I understand that each of you are in pain, that each of you wants to see the better of this plane. But what good is winning a war when you're just trying to fill in the gaps that will be created? And for what I hear from the guards, is that emotions can lead to sloppiness. And with so many lives of the public in stake, you cannot afford to be sloppy. Silky's gonna go ahead and put down her tea and such and say, we appreciate the warning. If you'll excuse us, we would rather not bother as many people as we can with whom we're meeting. And at least Silky is going to go ahead and get up and leave.
Xavier will get up, bow to Miss Ray and leave as well.
So if we're going, we're going. So
Thank you for the tea and the advice. So, bow our head and leave.
if everyone else is going, Alistair's going. He has no reason to stay.
Alright. So, you guys head out. I'm assuming you guys want to, maybe find a tavern in the city while you wait for...
Yeah.
Yeah. Can't go to the place we went last time. That's been destroyed.
It's gone. No more.
It's not like we're very emotionally attached to it, though.
No, not as much as some of the other taverns that you guys been to.
Yeah. It wasn't any of that wasn't a special tavern, right? I guess we'll never know.
Oh well, it's gone now.
Yeah. It's been completely destroyed.
Alright, so as you guys are resting at one of the tavern tables, you guys are going to go ahead and feel like a familiar presence. Not as strong as it usually would be, but you definitely know that
She's
she's
arrived.
here. She'll saunter up to the table with that smug-ass grin on her face. Take a seat. You take a seat at the table, and Ravina is going to sit there and say, "So, what questions do you have for me?"
I think we only got one really easy, simple question for you. How do you kill an Eternal?
Well,
we're hunting
probably
for
the best
two-
way
we're
to kill a demi-eternal.
Yeah.
Probably be the best question.
If it can kill a full Eternal, it can kill a demi-Eternal. How do you... We're going hunting. We need an expert.
Well, you see, I merely dabble in the hunting of fully fledged Eternals. Not this demi-eternal, whatever you call it. Because to be quite honest, there's no such thing. I know not of what this plane has its quarrels in, let alone whatever is going on recently with this big announcement that you and your friends have made.
Either way, he's colluding with Eternals and aspires to become one, even though he says he hates them. But the path he's going leans more towards what they stand for.
I see. Well,
He calls himself a demi-eternal. What exactly that means, we don't know, other than they have tools or toys given to them from the Eternals.
they're called Chosen Few. They're not demi-eternals. That's just an egotistical...
The title they came up with.
It's an egotistical mortal title that they came up with. No.
I see.
Chosen Few are mortal individuals that are selected by a group of Eternals that coherently agree that they are worthy of wielding an eternal power. But whatever that power may be won't be completely decided until they are completely turned into Eternals. The information I have for you in order to how to kill one of them, you may not like. However, information from me does not come cheap nor fair.
Oh, we'll do our best to compensate you whichever way you like.
Aren't exactly in a position to be picky.
I can't guarantee we're flowing money or we have like some
I don't
really
think she's
cool
terribly
things.
interested in money, Alistair.
I don't know what she's interested in. We barely know her.
She was definitely
What is it you
interested in
see?
Lady Isabella.
That's true, but we don't know where she is or even if she's still alive.
She
Oh,
tends to
she's-
find us.
Oh, she is very much still alive.
Oh, okay.
Where, though, it's difficult to track her down. Whatever she's using to hide herself has been rather annoying.
Well, she's managed to evade her brethren for all these years, so
Anyway, so what you were saying is if they have these tools or whatever, they're chosen ones,
Correct.
but they haven't become Eternals.
There is usually a task given to the chosen few that they have to complete in order to ascend, basically. This can range anywhere from world domination to political deconstruction, or even so much as genocide.
What are the chances of two of them being given the same directive?
It's very
probably
possible.
high. He's
Silky, correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't this sound like both the King of Silence and Ornoth have been given the same?
Domination, political deconstruction, that sounds about right.
for the king, not that we trust him. It made it very clear that he wanted nothing to do with them.
Yeah, but he wasn't too shy about using what they gave him.
I'm not arguing that.
And now he wants to make us a scapegoat. Now that we're not playing to his tune, we've become a liability. And what do you do with puppets that are no longer useful?
Put them in a box.
You dispose of
You
them.
eliminate them.
If you all don't mind me asking, what exactly is it that you're up against? I'm sure
Assholes.
I'm sure you've seen these eternal relics that they were given. What do they do?
Probably easier just to show you. If you don't mind.
Are you like holding out your hand?
Yes.
Ravina is just gonna hold up her hand and say, "Dear, I would highly think I definitely think that would be a terrible idea for you to do."
Show you exactly what they do.
Simply just describe what they do.
One's a staff that controls the masses and makes their brains kind of go all wonky, and the other's a pair of gloves
It's
that lets them remold the earth.
The
Interesting.
gloves make them able to
collect materials and reconstruct it into other stuff.
Isn't that just what I said?
at will. The staff is a staff of compulsion. It will make you obey.
Interesting.
Completely.
So you're basically fighting a commander and an architect.
That sounds about right.
Sounds about right.
Well, I must certainly say that those are two very difficult individuals to deal with. Architects have the ability to shape the earth and matter around them, and build practically whatever their imagination desires. I have seen civilizations built in days because of these creatures. Commanders, well, they command. They are supposed to be the greatest generals that the multiverse can ever dream of, commanding armies of entire planes of existence. And the fact that there's two of them, there's one of each being trained here on this plane, is concerning.
I take it that's not normal?
We've also heard that another continent has quite probably fallen into chaos.
And then there was this sudden...
Sky thing.
No, not just the sky thing, but another
A voice that said 5.
And it seemed to shook what you would consider the general.
He made a hasty retreat to his domain when he had the upper hand.
Did he say anything in regards to this voice?
No, he said we have to return. That's all he said.
He did say something about Endroth? The southwestern quadrant region.
Yes.
Yes.
I may have someone who is in contact with Endroth. Perhaps I might be able to learn what's going on over there. Nevertheless, whatever is happening down there is affecting the entire plane. And if Luavara and Endroth are in chaos, so's to say the other two regions are as well.
That's what I would be putting my money on.
Well, regardless, I would probably say that your information given to me has been adequate enough for me to repay you. You're facing Chosen. And to tell you the honest truth, it's very quite simple and very easy to kill them. Even...
Did we mention the fact that they've both been cursed by a goddess with immortality?
No. Very well then. Who is this goddess?
Oddly enough, the goddess of balance,
Really?
Erina. Unfortunately, Oranoth decided to separate her from Silky. And I don't know if he destroyed her or simply sent her back to her own plane.
You see a smile come across Ravina. Really? Tell me, Miss Silky. She's gonna uncross her legs and like cross her hands and lean on her knees, she's very.
Oh boy.
She's very interested now.
Like she's leaning in, it's like, oh, gamer position.
Please.
Tell me more.
Tell me,
I
Miss
just
Silky.
hit the jackpot.
You no longer hear her, do you? You can visibly see the concern on Silky's face now.
Listen, a woman like this gets excited by that. Something's up. I think we all agree on that.
But frankly, we need the help.
He's stepped up to an eternal, hasn't he?
You're gonna,
Or he's close.
you guys are going to see Ravina's eyes go from like the purpley pink that they are. They're going to shine quickly, and then dim out again.
Oh boy, a child in a candy store.
For real.
They just found their new favorite toy.
Your connection is gone. How on Luavara? Oh, in Apanox did he do that?
With a weird knife.
He
did.
had this knife. And he used some kind of magic. What was the name of the spell?
I think it was called Sever.
That's
Did
what
he
he
know
said.
that?
Yeah, he said it out loud.
Ah,
Sever.
that's more attention to magic.
Are you sure that's what he used?
That's what he said at the very end, but
Magic's not my thing. That's what I heard.
You're gonna see her, like, clap her hands together and, like, hold them in front of her mouth and say, "A mortal. A mortal using 10th tier magic."
say what?
Well, that's not good.
Oh,
10th tier? I thought magic couldn't go any higher than 9. This dagger that he had, was it golden? Decorated in fine jewels and...
Yes.
Oh, lovely. And she'll return to sitting back with her legs crossed. This Ornoth character that you are fighting certainly is an adversary. Unfortunately, I'm afraid to tell you all that in your current standings,
We're ants.
You will not survive.
We kind of figured that.
That is why we were seeking advice.
Well,
You're the one on this plane that's most knowledgeable of anything of the sort of this, or any
Excuse
of
me.
this source.
well, it's not just me. The rest of my party is knowledgeable with this as well. But for Luavara, yes, I'm the person to go to. Your task is quite simple, really. You need to kill Ornoth before he completes his task the Eternals gave him. And if the King of Silence is the other adversary that wields the bracers of the Architects, well, unfortunately he needs to die as well.
For as much as they say they wish to die, they certainly are rather slow at doing it.
No one ever truly wishes to die. They just choose to escape the pain that they think they are.
Well, if we could just get them to fight each other,
Or
and
you can simply do it yourself.
What, I put on a wig and pretend to be the king?
what, is the curse gone now that the goddess is no longer attached to Silky?
Ornoth made a mistake.
I love it when he fucks up.
You see, the weapon that Ornoth wields is a weapon that I'm very familiar with.
The dagger?
She's gonna hold up her hand, and you've guys seen Overlord, right? How the portal opens up and he can just pull stuff out of a dimension?
Yeah,
She does basically
No,
that.
but it makes me think of Soul Eater.
Yeah.
that works too.
She does basically that. Opens a portal up in the air, reaches into it, and then pulls out a dagger that is of similar look to the one that Ornoth has.
And
Yep.
does everyone have one of those fancy knives?
No, not everyone.
Oh, okay, cool. That would be a real problem if they did.
Only god killers have these.
Uh,
So Arena is no more.
Well, considering that her attachment to Miss Silky has been severed, and there's no longer an attachment to the weapon, the prophecy that Miss Silky has been inducted into is still real. She is supposed to be the one to wield the blade, and to be guided by the goddess. All the way up until her dying breath.
Oh, I get it.
Now that the goddess is gone,
Her
the prophecy is no more.
No, it's different. Her connection to the mortal plane is gone. Erina still exists. She is still very much alive. However, any fate that has been tied to the mortal plane has been cut off. You all have a window of opportunity. That curse that she laid on this land is temporarily disabled.
Ornan fucked himself over.
The only problem is we're not strong enough for this window.
You might be able to kill the King of Silence. You would have to surprise him in order to do it, though.
Oh, we told him we weren't fucking coming. We can just come over now.
An architect is not to be underestimated.
Can't underestimate him. Especially when he knows Silky so well.
And if the rumors I've been hearing are true, and he has traveled as far as he has, his reservoir of material is quite large.
Well, the gloves were locked away for several hundred years by Oranoth. He just got them back when we were in silence. Still plenty of time to gather lots of material.
No. The bracers were locked in the farm's basement.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
the
right.
King put them. The king
But
put them in there.
The bracers were never in Oranoth's control. Ravina's right.
So what, do we bait him out into a fight?
A battle-trained veteran who has seen countless wars will act like a caged animal if you back him into a corner.
Do we go siege the unsiegeable city?
How do you propose we do that?
Oh? Cannons? Trebuchets? Catapults? Big fucking things?
And where do you expect to get that?
That's a great question. I'll leave it up to our logistics commander, Xavier.
Xavier just looks at you.
Alright, you're not helping my case.
I mean, I suppose we could get some help from the Wastes, but that's not enough.
Oh, I know.
Dandelier's in civil war right now.
No, you guys aren't understanding.
Oh, yes, we aren't. Please enlighten us.
My master has seen war. War like anybody else has never seen before. He knows battle tactics, sieges, everything. A full frontal assault from multiple kingdoms will not be a problem for him to deal with. Especially considering that he has the ability to bend matter in the earth itself.
So we go in sneakily?
We wage an emotional war?
He's gonna roast him until he gives up?
No. There's only one way to do it. Ravina's gonna smile and say, cold-blooded murder.
Ooh, I like you.
So we just waltz in and kill the guy.
No, you don't waltz in. We assassinate.
The King of Silence is still mortal. He has also yet to complete his task. However, someone who is as knowledgeable as the king in war tactics, you will not be able to fight him in physical combat. Simply, he'll construct you all in an iron cage and then in an iron box, or hell, even worse, adamantine if he has it, which I wouldn't be surprised.
He probably does.
A full
Based on the
adamantine
basement.
box. A full adamantine box just big enough to fit all 7 of you. You'll suffocate in hours. Easiest kill
Or
of
less.
his life.
Asshole, not giving us air holes.
Not to mention, his knowledge in war and battle tactics, fighting him one-on-one is a death wish.
So we shoot him from afar.
Someone skilled with a sword and a shield.
Yeah, okay, you got me there.
Oh, Didurtius.
What?
What about Didurtius?
Didurtius is mortal now. You think he wouldn't hold a grudge when he finds out that he could have been free all this time?
Maybe. I mean, he was incredibly loyal, though.
Yes,
Yeah.
but when he finds out that his loyalty was met with betrayal?
Silky's gonna gasp in realization. The perfect distraction.
Didurtius the loyal becoming Didurtius the unloyal.
The traitor.
Oh yeah, that's a much better word for that.
If we can have Didurtius realize that he has been deceived for 500 years by the man he gave his life to, that would certainly stir my master up. My master has seen nothing but betrayal his entire life.
And,
And the one constant loyalty has been Didurtius.
If he were to experience that great of a betrayal again, he'll get sloppy. He'll make a mistake again, just like in the fall.
He'll get emotional.
So we go talk to Didurtius? You think we can get that close to him now?
The gates were open. We literally walked past him on our way in.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing. We're now probably enemies of the state, though.
Ravina is going to smile and say, history will always repeat itself, unless if you learn from it. And by what you've seen, do you honestly believe that the king has learned from his mistakes?
Oh, God.
The way things are going, not completely.
Not in a million years.
We just have to figure out where Didurtius is.
I assume at the front gate were his posters.
That should be
Yeah.
rather simple. Mrs. Goldbottom can scry.
True.
Or we could even message Didurtius. We still have a scroll of sending.
Don't
No.
have a scroll.
Oh,
right?
no, we don't.
You used
But
them
we can
both.
get more. Diana might even have the spell. And if Diana has the spell, potentially Ragnar could learn it.
Potentially.
So now you have an idea to kill the king.
Oranoth is going to be the difficult one.
So here's my question to you all now. How do you intend to get strong enough to take on someone with powers of an eternal?
Well,
Godlike powers.
It's just it. There's nowhere in Luavara.
Well, there is one place to go train. I don't know if it's the smartest idea to go train there, but surely no one would be looking for us there.
Talking about the Underdark.
I was gonna say the Fields of Silence, but that works too.
Castle Guard.
Yeah. Ultimate trading ground.
They'd never expect us to be there.
Yeah, they never expected to be training on their doorstep.
I would assume Castle Guard would be quite busy this time. Or around now, too.
Yeah. Just
If we
busy
disguise
enough-
ourselves, we could pose as
Busy-
new recruits.
Busy enough for just a random group of adventurers just to slip on in. And hell, we can easily get into the City of Silence and go from the inside out. No one's going to be expecting people from leaving the city to be the people they're looking for.
You all truly do love this plane, don't you?
It's the only one we have.
Yeah, it's the only one we got. Might as well enjoy it, right? Besides, it's where all of our friends are.
Let me ask you all one more question.
Shoot.
Once all of this is over, and the two powerhouses of this plane vanish, what will you do then?
I don't know. Go home to my daughter and keep just working. Maybe hunt more, travel more, raise raise more of a family. I'm simple. I can't speak for the rest of them.
I don't think we understand your question, Ravina.
Oh, I guess I do.
I feel like
thought I
there's a
did.
bit more to this question than meets this, or than just the surface.
That would make sense.
Well, think of it this way. In war, it's usually fought for control. You all are obviously not fighting for control. You are fighting for freedom, safety,
Yeah. Yeah.
and the entirety of the collection of Luavara.
Can be agreed.
Otherwise, the region will face the apocalypse.
True.
Once you defeat the King of Silence, Ornoff, that is going to leave a very large power vacuum.
I didn't even think of that.
Well,
Shit.
we've already set Dandelier's set.
I don't
The
think
North
she
is
means the
set.
power vacuum of local political structures. Ravina hunts something stronger than all of us put together.
The
I think
ones
that's-
pulling the strings in the background.
I think that's where the power vacuum would come from. Am I wrong? We're taking out the apex predator of the food chain around here. Some other apex is going to move on in the second they realize that. Second that they realize there's free food.
You're slaying the beta males, if anything.
All right, the apex predator of this area.
Still beta males.
Technically, they're whatever. I'm not going to get into the semantics of the ecosystem right now.
Let me lay this out for you then. If you slay the King of Silence and Ornoff, the Eternals will be looking at you next.
Oh, fuck those guys.
You are going to be considered heroes of Luavara. You
And will be looked at as their next toys.
But also keep in mind, you are fighting for all of Luavara. You are individuals from each part of this region.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
Elves, dwarves, boreal tides, the marsh, the deserts, and the unifying kingdom of all. The people will be looking to you. Since you uncovered the truth, the people will come to you for questions and to have answers for their world. To be quite frank, I must say, this is a story that even my grandfather could have written, and he was an idiot.
Hey, don't look at us. We're just the actors.
It means we'll have to step up, whether we want to or not. There is no simple life after this, Alistair.
Can a guy dream?
Some dreams are just never realized or fulfilled.
Well, now I'm just depressed. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Thank you for the positivity.
Yeah, thanks, Aristella.
But it can.
Thank
But
you.
Jeez.
it's not to say that it can't make room for new dreams.
We're just yanking your leg. I get you.
Let me clarify for what I was saying then. Miss Eris, this war is finally over. The two dimwits are dead, and you come face to face with a choice during this war. Knowing your brother, do you truly believe that you are capable of handling him, and the consequences that will follow if you do? You kill your brother in this war, that leaves you next in line.
Oh, I know.
Whether you want it or not.
You will become queen of the elves.
Ooh. That means I get free booze at the bar.
Mr. Silenster,
Oh, yeah. Hi, how you doing?
How you doing?
you speak so much of wanting a simple life after all of this.
Yep.
The tribes of the marshes truly will not give you an easy life. They will come to you and see you as the strongest of their people.
Which would make you the leader.
Oh, Sven's still around.
Oh, no. No. Remember.
Silky's gonna lean over and say, Alistair, do you seriously think Sven is a threat to you at this point in time?
I mean, God. Oh, God damn it. I hate it when you people are right.
Oh, I'm just sitting there with a shit-eating grin like, you're in the same situation as me.
I'm not even from the marshes. Why am I in charge of them?
Your daughter.
Your
Oh,
daughter.
Your daughter
okay.
is the second most powerful person in those marshes, am I wrong?
Yeah, that's why we got kids, though. They're meant to take on the responsibilities when the adults don't want them no more.
But you do know your daughter is not as powerful as you.
Oh, God damn it. Listen, stop making sense, lady. I hate it.
I just pat him on the shoulder like, there.
Mr.
used
Ilamora,
to
Not so ordinary anymore, Alistair.
I know.
Mr. Ilamora,
I can dream, though.
same situation goes for you. The leaders of the huntsman guilds in the deserts will not ignore the fact that you are indeed the strongest of their people. You surpass even your father now.
Xavier just has like a dumbfounded moment, just like
Oh shit!
Sugar the
I am
dad.
dad.
Mr. Goldbottom, you're the same. You're being groomed into the next king of the dwarves.
Yeah, but he knows that.
But you're aware of it, and you're okay with it. You have a queen already in mind. You are prepared to rule a kingdom.
Congratulations, the only one of us with delusions of grandeur.
Miss Ravensgrace.
I'm already one of the 3 leaders of the Boreal Tide. There'll be no rest.
And Miss Silky. Your silence is Lightbringer. You were chosen by the goddess to lead a revolution and bring the unity of the nations back together. She opens her arms and gestures to the whole party. Here is your unification. And Mr. Dubois,
Yep.
you are not excluded from this at all.
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you know of my past? Considering I've never told any of these guys of it either.
Yeah, it's about time you spill the beans
Yeah,
here,
Mari,
Mari.
tell us what's your
your
I am
shtick?
from a humble background. I've got nothing in me that is extra special other than my
Do you
musical
see
ability.
that one over there? You see that one over there? And she points to
Which one?
Alistair.
God damn it! I knew you were pointing at me. Yeah, if you want
He was
humble,
a
look at it.
hitman for hire before we met him.
I was not a hitman.
That
I
doesn't
was
surprise me.
I was not a hitman. I was a guide.
Is that what they're calling
But
it
you
now?
did take
Is that the underground name for it?
a guide to the underworld.
Mr. Dubois,
I
Yes.
did not do assassinations.
what I mean
Wasn't above them, but
is that there is going to be the need for someone who can handle the charismatic natures of the liches, the vampires especially.
oh,
And there is going to be a power opening and a vacuum in the Underdark.
Oh, why do you tempt me so?
because it's now your job.
Your
Deal with
own giant personal stage, Vari. It's what you always wanted.
I can have a concert every day.
it. Yes, you can.
Yeah, okay, you got me.
That Vari took the least convincing.
I
They're the easiest to convince. Literally, you give them a stage.
Blame him, like.
No,
Yeah.
I just find it funny.
Each and every one of you has the chance and the potential to be the next rulers of this nation. The entire region. And to tell you the truth, a region led by people who traveled together, fought side by side, and spilled blood for each other. I couldn't imagine a more perfect opportunity for the world to see everything clear.
Oh,
But there's a long way to go before that time. It appears that after a trip to the north here, we have business in Castleguard, guys.
Well, you are considered enemies of that state.
We're considered enemies everywhere we go at this point.
Yeah.
I wouldn't
I
be.
don't think there's an area that.
She's gonna hold up her hand and like do that really snotty like nail inspection thing. I wouldn't necessarily.
Maybe not everywhere, but
I wouldn't necessarily say everywhere is against
I
you.
don't know. Oh,
However,
we have
again-
made some friends.
However, if you honestly believe that you can just waltz into Silence's territory, take on an army of their most elite soldiers, and come face to face with your friends in battle, by all means, I won't stop you. Just
oh god.
enjoy the trauma, I guess.
I mean, sounds like
Not
fun.
quite what I was going for. I was going for, training.
Yay, therapy is cool.
I think we all need that.
We know a couple of people that could have used some that didn't.
Yeah, the names are Ornoff and the Nameless King.
They could have used some group therapy too. And maybe a
Use-
get along circle.
Well,
Definitely get along circle.
what if I were to tell you I happen to know of a place that you can all go and train to get strong enough to deal with these threats?
I
At
say I
what
don't believe you,
price?
but show me.
At the price of, if you die, there is no coming back.
Isn't
Well,
that the
that's
price
death
everywhere?
in general.
Yeah.
No. I mean ever. If you die, you get erased.
Oh, that's a. Oh, now I'm intrigued.
Honestly, this doesn't sound half bad, Devare.
However, if you succeed, not only will you be showered in items to help you in this journey and riches beyond anybody in this plane could ever imagine, with the promise of a grand reward if you were to fully complete it. Would you be willing to take that chance?
I mean, if it's the only option we got, it's the only option we got, right?
Is it the only option we got?
I do not know.
It's kind of sounding
Luckily,
like it.
it's
I'm just
kind of
asking.
the best option.
That's true.
I mean, it's the best and the worst option.
That's also true.
But our options are limited.
I mean,
And the options is either really, really good or really, really bad, or both really, really bad and either really good.
if it comes to that and saving the plane, I'm willing to risk it. I've put my life on the line daily. This is nothing new to me.
Ragnar is going to speak and say, "What's the grand prize?"
Of course.
Of course.
Because this, let's be honest here, that is something he would ask.
That
Yeah.
is
Oh,
Ragnar.
absolutely.
Yep.
Well,
100%.
He wants to know what the big.
He wants to know what the reward is.
He wants to know the sweepstakes prize.
She's going to lean forward again and say, "What if you can go ahead and get whatever you wish for?"
Huh? We just wish away Orenov and the Nameless King.
Call it a
I don't think
day.
it's that simple.
The
I
grand,
know it's never
the grand,
that simple.
the grand prize for completing this training is a free cast of the spell Wish.
Oh, okay.
You can wish
Might be-
for whatever you want.
I would wish for.
So, you can go ahead and take my offer to go to this place and train in order to fight these two chosen ones before they ascend to full eternal status. Or you can continue gallivanting around Luavara, struggling every fight that you encounter.
I am kind of big on gallivanting, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, before we go, if we decide to go through this trial, we still have to go to the north.
And we gotta finish the sword.
If the prophecy is still going, we have to finish the sword within this window time frame.
Unless time pauses at your weird get a magic wish
I
free place.
doubt it.
I don't know. I'd be worried about if we have to go away and fight something that's gonna take us months, and at the end of it,
Time will
What's that?
move. Time will move differently in this
Okay.
place. 20 a day in Luavara will equate to 12 hours in this place.
so it moves at a half pace.
Half speed of time.
What do you think, Silky?
There's still a lot we have to do. Can we have time to decide?
It's the only thing we don't got.
Not much time, but
How's about we do this then? You all go ahead and handle whatever you need to do in the north. And then you decide from there.
sounds fair enough.
She's going to go ahead and reach up into another portal and pull out what appears to be
A calling card?
It's a pager.
I'm sorry, it just kind of fit with the theme here.
she's going to pull out what appears to be a flower. And then she'll hand it towards the party.
I guess Aristella will take it.
Whenever you are ready to make your decision, whether it is yes or no, burn the flower.
Because that's not ominous.
Ominous as shit.
And Aristella, you look down at the flower and just to like inspect it a little bit. Go ahead and make me a knowledge nature check.
Can we all make the knowledge nature check, Josh?
Please.
Sure, everybody go ahead.
Hey.
Because there's some of us here who are very good at the knowledge of nature.
And of course, Vari has to show everybody up with a natural 20. He's like, ooh, it's so pretty. I know what that is.
12.
I have a feeling it's not of the plane.
And Jacob actually rolled a 20.
No, you guys do know what this is.
Oh?
Okay.
It's a white lotus.
Oh, fuck!
Bum, bum, bum. To any of those who don't know.
Nope, shut up.
Just Barry. Go watch the combination of Avalon.
That's what I was about to say. I was literally about to say that. It's like, for anyone who doesn't know, please go watch the Avalon series.
Yeah.
Oh, just gonna go back to plugging that every episode now.
Let's not.
we drove Zoro off of a wall with
Seriously, let's not.
Oh.
Blah, 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 blah.
that. Just making it having fun.
Just simply light the lotus ablaze, and I'll know where to find you. And she'll get up and she'll start making her way out.
It sounds like a stupid question in my head, but are white lotuses native to this plane? Like, they're a flower that does grow here.
They are. They grow here.
Okay.
In fact, you definitely saw a couple of white lotus flowers, like, in the Kitsune villages.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you luck, Nameless, and I hope to hear from you very soon. And she'll proceed to walk out.
Alright, who else thinks that was ominous as fuck?
Raise his hand.
I'm glad I'm not alone in that.
Well, that was a bit of an information dump.
Oh, yeah. The ability to get a wish. I don't know. Sounds too good to be true, no?
Why else would you be risking eternal death? Or
I guess
permanent
that's-
death?
Fair.
Isn't death normally permanent?
Yeah, but the way she
Well,
mentioned
there
it
are
now,
spells
was
spoken of
full
in
of racial from history.
history and legends.
Like, we would never have existed. Anyone who knew us we would just be a blank hole in their memory.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. It sounds pretty on par with what she was saying.
It certainly did seem like what she was saying.
Perhaps.
But knowing Ravina, I highly doubt that she was lying.
No,
Yeah.
she's got no reason to lie to us.
Yeah, she was no
It doesn't
reason not-
benefit her.
I don't know what makes me feel it, but I feel like the questions that she was asking us was more personal than we think.
Oh, absolutely. But that's not our place to pry.
Because she doesn't normally seem like the person to help people.
Fully agree.
So the fact that she's doing this for us is
Out of character as fuck.
something to take in caution, I would say.
Perhaps she just likes a good fairy tale. But
Whether it be
that's probably
anybody.
not the case.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll only know if we go down the rabbit hole that she's given us.
Let's just take care of what's going on in the Boreal Tides first.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
We have more pressing matters.
Should we
than-
rest up here for the night and leave first thing in the morning?
Good idea.
If there's anything we need to grab, we should grab it while we're here.
We might want
Supplies are likely to be limited in Kolstov.
potions, things of those natures.
Ragnar, you should probably get in touch with your parents and, I want to say Sunny.
Bluma.
Bluma?
Yes. I don't know why I keep wanting to say Sunny. It's probably because of her personality.
That is a very fair statement, though, in my opinion.
She just makes me think of sunshines and sunflowers. That's just...
Sunshines and lollipops and.
All right. And with that, I say that is a good spot to go ahead and end this week's session.
Woo!
So, you guys have some thinking to do, and I hope to see everybody else come next week as the decision will be made. And we proceed to the Boreal Tides to finish the Sword of Silence and to see what aid the Nameless can provide to the dragons and the Northerners.
Whee!
So, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.